You guys are probably like, what the banana pepper? I hope that the camera is focusing. I have dropped it twice in the last week, so it's starting to frighten me that it's going to stop working and stop focusing and all of that stuff that you need a camera to do. So here I am back on this channel, and excuse my highly stained looking mouth. It looks like I just drank Kool-Aid and wiped it all over my face. But if you guys watched the newest video on Graveyard Girl, you know what, actually I'm kind of at that point in the night where I'm like, oh, am I gonna get this video up by tomorrow or not? Because I did film for probably an hour. It's got 30 more minutes just to import the footage before I can get to editing, and it is right at 3 a.m. right now, so there's that. You guys, you always know I've got the best of intentions, and I'm like, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna vlog every day. But in all fairness, it still has been pretty weird trying to get back into the swing of things post-hurricane. I think this is gonna be like the second week after the hurricane, but I'm not gonna lie, stuff is still really wild and crazy around here. Literally just on was it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it was actually Thursday. So 2 days ago, the citywide curfew finally got lifted. So we have had a curfew in place every single night from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. So you're not supposed to be out, you're not supposed to be going anywhere, which has really messed up my life schedule, because if you know me, you know that I am a total night owl. So generally, you know, Dogman and I are eating dinner at like 10 or 11. You know, we're out like picking up food or running to Walmart or whatever we need to do, and so now it's just kind of completely like thrown us off, because most businesses have been closing every night around like 7 or 8. I think Starbucks has been one of the latest closing businesses, because they were closing at 9. They still are closing at 9. Just for tomorrow. I think they're supposed to have normal hours on Monday, but they're still like, everything is still kind of like running out of stuff. Like, I drink all of my coffees and teas with classic syrup. It's like a, I don't know, like just a sweet, it's like how they make sweet tea. I think it's kind of like an unflavored, just sugar flavor. So that's an unflavored flavor, but it's not like a raspberry or something, you know what I mean? So they've run out of that. So now I'm just kind of like, oh, like once again, it's the little things in life. But I am out of tea. Like I can't get tea now really until Monday, because I can't have tea without classic syrup, and they don't think that they're gonna get a truck in until Monday. It's just been weird stuff like that. Like I definitely feel like the mail is still highly messed up. Like I've gotten so many messages from people saying that they like tried to send me something or whatever, it got returned to them. Like I think a lot of the mail that was in the system, they just kind of gave up and tried to just like mark everything returned to sender, probably because they were just so, you know, so what is the word I'm looking for? And then the other thing that we discovered this week was we had 2 storage units. It was in the same building, but we had 2 storage units that had a lot, mostly honestly Halloween and Christmas decorations, and some of my old stuff like books and movie posters, like art kind of stuff, and both of our storage units got flooded. We think like maybe a foot of water got in them. So it's been kind of crazy because the whole place is shutting down, I think, on the 17th. And so everyone in the entire building, like even it's a 3-story storage unit, and even like the people who obviously like didn't get flooded on the 2nd and 3rd story, like everyone has to be out of the building by the 17th. And it's just been such a crazy situation to try and just like take everything out of storage all at once. And I don't know, we definitely lost some stuff. Definitely the thing that I am most upset about right now is my grandpa had this, I don't really know if you would describe it as a painting. I don't think it was like painted. I think it was like how you kind of have a printed canvas. I can't tell if Dogman is taking a shower or if there's like a really weird noise outside, but either way, it's kind of freaking me out. But anyway, my grandpa had this enormous like painting of, it's like like Italy. I'm really stupid. I can't think of what the big like Italian, like really famous, I think it basically goes through everything, but where they do the gondolas, it's basically like a gondola kind of river thing, canvas, and I wanted to really like hang it up in my garage. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone else in my family always thought it was tacky, and I never like looked at it and was like, oh, what a gorgeous scene, but it's just like something that reminds me of my grandpa, reminds me of being at my grandpa's house. And so when they were going through all his stuff, like they were just gonna, I don't know, donate it or put it in a garage sale or whatever, and I was like, I want to keep it, thinking I would hang it up somewhere someday. But it basically, long story short, it's unfortunately got water damage. But I think I'm gonna do the uncommon objects trick on it. I don't know if you guys can see because they're kind of shoved in jars or probably like way back there hanging somewhere, but people at Uncommon Objects have taken like canvas and cut small sections out of it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go cut a section out of it and then, like, I don't know, maybe like frame that section or something of the painting. And then we had this thing from my childhood that was like, I feel like this used to be like a popular thing in the 80s, where it was like movie posters that were puzzles. And so a million years ago, my family did the Beetlejuice movie poster in a puzzle. And that of course got water damage. Just a bunch of stuff like that, that it's like not fun. And I'm sure I lost like some papers and some books that I've had since high school, which sucks. I'm sure I've had some of my like Jim Morrison books and stuff that I've collected over the years, and I don't know. It just sucks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, once again, very extremely blessed in the scope of things. You know, what we lost was just like extra kind of bonus stuff that certainly doesn't, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I always feel bad talking about this kind of stuff because I think there are some people that take it like way the wrong way. And I'm just like, I'm just kind of trying to tell you guys like what's going on with me in my life. You know, I'm not trying to like garner pity or like complain or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm saying that on this channel, because I feel like pretty much all the energy on this channel is pretty chill. It has been a weird week of communications though, I will just say. Like, I have gotten some very strange messages here and there that I'm trying to just like, I don't know, you know, like, world's crazy right now. I'm just trying to ignore it. Heavily worried for everybody in Florida right now. I know lots of people that live in like West Palm Beach, Key West, Orlando, like a ton of cities in Florida. And I know that they are just probably getting slammed right now, and I know how horrifying that is. And I know that there are several islands, which it's just really sad to hear about that. But I know that there's just been several places that have just been absolutely decimated by Irma. And I'm like, ooh, you guys, this has been a tough, wild hurricane season. Like, I feel like some years are like that, you know? Like, I feel like the year that we got Katrina and then Rita back to back, it was crazy. And I feel like this year is kind of the same way. And then of course, you know, just like when we had Katrina, there was such panic for Rita, and I'm really feeling that effect now as well. Like, with Harvey being so exceptionally bad, I know that there's been great panic about what is gonna happen and with Irma, and I don't even know now. Honestly, I'm not really watching it that much. It's just kind of something I know that is happening, but definitely, like, I'm still just trying to kind of get back into like normal mentality after Harvey myself. And so, and like I'm saying, things are still like kind of weird, not 100% around here. But we're getting back on our feet, and there has been such an incredible amount of help. You've just seen everybody helping, and I think a lot of YouTubers are coming into town. It's like some people that I would love to meet, but I don't know. I don't, do you know, like, I don't know. Also, like, how do you ever talk to anybody? I don't know. So, that is that with that, and I'm working on something right now that I'm getting the details of that I really hope I'm going to be able to accomplish on my main channel, definitely sooner than later, and still just looking into doing a live show. I don't know which way is best, but I'd like to do something for kids with toys. I know I said before that I feel like that's kind of like a frivolous kind of thing when everybody's like, oh, like water and you know, I don't know, other necessities. Like, probably nobody's thinking about toys. I'm thinking about toys, and so that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of what I would like to do to help with. I mean, as well as, like, I've just generally donated to, like, the general donation, you know, for the whole, and that's the other thing is I'm like thinking, like, I've been driving around so much and you see so many people's appliances like on the side of the road. Like, how do you just knock on somebody's house, knock on somebody's door and be like, can I just get you a new washing machine or a dryer or something? I don't know. It's just like, I don't know how to help with like those kinds of things. And I'm sure plenty of people have flood insurance, so it's probably like an insurance thing, which is probably a total pain in the butt. But so yeah, other than that, I did find in the flooded storage unit, my mom and I, our class rings, which I used to wear constantly. I really used to wear my mom's a lot more, and I wore it so much that I broke the stone out of it. She used to have a light blue stone, but I feel like when I used to always wear it in high school and stuff, I always had a really bad habit of like banging my hands on the desk and whatever. And so I broke the stone out, and since I was wearing it so much, she let me put, I've always told you guys my favorite color in high school was like hot pink, baby pink, Pepto-Bismol pink, like any shade of pink I could get. So she let me put a pink stone in it. And I still think that that one looks cooler than mine. They honestly look extremely similar. I mean, it's kind of the same ring, which is so weird to think that like from the 70s to the early 2000s, class rings looked exactly the same. And mine is pretty cool. So you could pick like what your favorite like activity, or I think there was like a bunch of different, like you basically got to pick like what was going to be on the right, what was going to be on the left, and then what would be in the stone. And so there was like an option you could pick, like, I don't know, like the name. Oh, it's like the, because that's what my mom's has is, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but it's like a crest on one side. So how about a little focusing? A crest on one side, so that was like her school's like crest. How many times can I say crest? And then the other side is the mascot, which was an eagle for her. And then, but mine, I decided instead of like a school crest, which, cause like whoever sees that, I don't know, maybe it's like a big deal. I feel like that's more of like a collegiate thing. Like Harvard has a crest, right? And like, maybe that's just like an Ivy League thing. But I did not pick that. I picked like your hobby. So mine says actress on one side, and it's got theater curtains and the comedy and tragedy masks, because that was my big thing in high school. I thought I was gonna be an actress, thought I was gonna go to Hollywood. Don't know how I ever thought I would do that, because I always knew I would like never ever leave Texas, so that makes no sense. And then you guys can't even see the stone on the inside. I don't know, it definitely looked a lot clearer in the catalog, because you could like put a mascot or an emblem or whatever inside of the stone. I think it's like etched in there, because my mom's had an eagle, but I got a musketeer. Not my school's mascot, but you can't tell it's a musketeer. And I did like scuff up the stone anyway. I'm trying to get it to focus on the freaking rock. Come on now. How about a little focusing? Focusing on all the wrong things. I don't even know if you guys can tell. But there's supposed to be a Musketeer in there, because definitely that was always like a big deal in my life, was the Three Musketeers. That was like my favorite thing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. From like 5th, 6th grade on, I was just always obsessed. And so I just kind of wanted to like put something in there from like my early years. But I'm so glad we didn't lose these. I'm just kind of nervous to see like what some of the Halloween decorations, like what state they're gonna be in. Which I'm like, oh, I'm trying to like get ready for Halloween too. I'm like really excited. I put a tweet out today asking you guys for suggestions, so I'll go ahead and double ask you guys here, because maybe y'all will suggest some different items that Twitter Swamp Fam didn't suggest. But I'm trying to go ahead and line up for does this thing really work kind of Halloween items that we can try. So there were so many good suggestions on Twitter. Definitely 2. So I need 2 more really good items. And then a bunch of people were saying like I could try out different pumpkin carving devices. So I think I'm gonna try and do a video. I love doing those videos lately where it's like, it's kind of like World's Weirdest, where it's like 9 bathroom items tested or whatever. I think that's the last one I did. I love doing those videos. It's fun. I love watching those videos. But I don't know, I try and do them different. I feel like everybody roughly does the same stuff on YouTube now, though. It's all kind of like the whole BuzzFeed titles and, you know, I don't know. Everybody does the same stuff, right? So let's see, what else was I gonna say? You know what? I wanted to actually just open a couple. We're not gonna do like a full unboxing, but I found some of these that I just had. I don't know, I just found, I was still like going through boxes that we had already moved over here, but I found a bunch of Dunnies and stuff that I haven't opened yet. So we're gonna open this one. This one is called Mardival. So they're all carnival themed ones. I think I actually have 6 of these, but I don't know. I thought maybe over the next couple of vlogs we would just space them out. I still need to do another like looking at my old photos. I hope I didn't just lose a ton of old photos in the flood, but I definitely know that there was some stuff like that over there. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the day what it's gonna be like. Oh my gosh, he jumped out. Whoa, this is a cool one. This is the one I was kind of hoping we would get. He looks like a skeleton. And he has this really cool like bone, I don't know what we would call that. Bone crown? Bone tiara? Tiara? He has a zipper on the back of his head, I guess to make it look more like a costume. He's 1 out of every 16. Huh. I don't know if that means he's kind of more rare or not, since I don't have like a whole case of these. I don't really know. One is what? Some of them are 3 out of every 32. Looks like some of the more rare ones. 1 out of 64. There's 2 that's 1 out of 64. That's crazy. I think that this is a skateboarding brand. Is it? They just look like really cool figures, so that's why I got them. I got these at Monkey See Monkey Do in Austin, and I have been wanting to go to Austin so bad. Like the Monday that the hurricane hit, or it was like we already had a couple, no, you know what, it was like a Sunday Monday is when we were supposed to get the hurricane, but it started coming in on Saturday. But Dogman and I were gonna go like take a little trip to Austin, and then it just all got corrupted, and we haven't been able to go yet because a lot of the roads are still flooded. Like there's some like freeway systems that they finally just pumped the water out of it because the water still was not going down. Like there were still several parts of the interstate that are flooded. I think there's some random parts of Houston actually that are still flooded. It's just so crazy to think that like nearly after 2 weeks after this hurricane is over, that there's still things that are flooded. I don't know, that's why I'm hoping it's not going to be that way for people affected by Irma, because at least Irma is like seemingly moving through quicker, like a normal hurricane at least. So hopefully it won't just like drop a ton of rain on them. So let's see, we got this like bear with an eyeball on a stick. Pretty crazy. And he's 2 out of every 20, but he's really cool. He's like blue. I really like the eyeball on a stick, not gonna lie. He almost looks like mermaid or fish scales on the back. Do you know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna give this eyeball to Andy Warhol because that's pretty funny to me. Let's just let Andy Warhol hold an eyeball on a stick. Why not? Seems like something he might be into. Hold it. Yee. Okay, there we go. That's a good, oh, he looks like he's looking at it. Funny, funny. Eek, I forgot I don't edit these because this is just going to be a long segment of me shoving a tiny stick into Andy Warhol's hand. That's a goodie. All right, there's one last one that I wanted to open. I can't believe this has already been 20 flipping minutes of me talking. So the last one, I don't know if we've opened any of these before, but they're the little keychain ones. They're called Frenzies by Tokidoki. And they actually came out with some really cute comic book Frenzies recently. I swear maybe we opened a couple of those on this channel, but they were really cool because they were like books. They had a little figure inside of them. You guys know I've been into the whole comic book thing lately. And then I asked you guys on the community tab yesterday. I was like, we were at Barnes & Noble the other day and I wanted to get a manga. I used to read manga and now it's been so long since I've read any, but I didn't know which one to pick and I don't know. So I asked on the community tab the other day for some suggestions, like if I wanted to read a manga, which one should I read? You guys, this is so cute. I can see Sydney loving this. So it's a little person in a cow suit and they have blue hair. They're holding a heart. It's honestly adorable. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a kid in a cow suit or if it's supposed to be like a cowgirl. Lame joke, I know. So I guess that is basically a good update, a good stopping point for this vlog. I kind of really did not mean to make it like a whole nother hurricane vlog, but what can I say? It's kind of like what is on everybody's mind lately in the area. And so I guess it's just kind of like what is like bubbling up for me to discuss. So let's hope I can kind of get back on track with this channel for the remainder of September. I feel like I've been doing really good and uploading a lot more frequently on my main channel, which is good, but then I feel bad because I feel like I don't want you guys to think I'm just like abandoning this channel. And I don't know, honestly, and I know I've said it so much over this last year, but I think I want to start doing like daily vlog type stuff, but I think maybe I will do that and put it on Graveyard Girl. I don't know. I'm just basically waiting until I find or get an editor in place because I think it would be a lot more fun and a lot better if I had somebody, because you guys know I used to do like the weekly vlogs or whatever, and I feel like they were just turning out way too long. But I don't know, that's just what I've been loving to watch the most on YouTube lately, is people's like daily vlogs. And I feel like this is what I'm always torn with, because it's not like I just want to like do exactly what other people are doing, but it's kind of like I would like to share that kind of stuff with you guys. And I don't know, I just kind of want to, like, I don't know, I think it would be fun like to do like the bunny daily vlog, like what we've got going on over here is, I don't know, it's just fun for me for some reason. It's like what I'm most into watching right now and kind of like what I would look forward mostly to doing, but I wouldn't want to do it every day because I feel like then I would have to have another channel for that. But I don't really feel like it fits in with this channel because I feel like this is more just like us sitting down, talking, hanging out, like nothing that's really edited, just kind of like a nice time. Oh my gosh, I just looked over at the video I filmed tonight and it's like hilariously ridiculous. But you know, I don't know, I kind of don't want to change what we've got going on here, and I feel like it wouldn't be that far off from stuff that we do on the main channel, like follow me around and when I was doing like weekly vlogs. But I don't know, I feel like it kind of has to be a daily vlog format, because even if I film like 7 to 10 minutes a day, you know, to do the weekly vlogs, when I was doing that, it was just way too long. Like no one really generally has the time to sit down and watch like 1 hour of anyone's video. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, it was just, It just like wasn't working out. I felt like you guys weren't really liking it, and it was like way too hard for me to edit all of that down myself. So I don't know. I feel like definitely though, if I had an editor that had a more trained eye with like, you know, keeping it like kind of in pace and fun and exciting and stuff like that. So that's why I really feel like I need to like bring somebody in to get stuff like that done, because I feel like it would be good. So that is it for today's vlog. Hopefully next time I sit down, you know what, next video, which maybe I'll do it tomorrow, I want to unbox some more stuff. I know you guys on this channel really seem to love the unboxing videos, so I think that's what we're gonna do next very, very soon, because it's like, I don't know, once again I feel like it does like help me to decompress and like kind of not still feel so crazy inside about it, to just like talk about the hurricane stuff. But I definitely don't want to just bombard you guys with that and just be like, hurricane, 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 let's talk about it every day forever and ever. So I don't know, I'm gonna try and stop talking about it, and that'll be great. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully very, very soon. I feel like I've been gone for 2 or 3 weeks on this channel, and it's crazy. It's not what I intended, but I will see you guys soon. Love y'all. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay sassy. And I'm gonna burp.